Hi, welcome. My name is AKIL PECK. I'm President Pro Temp of New London City Council, and I'm here to welcome you to another edition of New London Spotlight on New London, rather. And I'm joined with Director of the Rec Department, Josh POSEY. So I'll turn it over to you, Josh. Welcome.
Well, hello. Of course, Josh POSEY, Director of Recreation for the City of New London, and we are thrilled to share all the exciting things that are happening this season, from new programs and tournaments for the youth development, and some wellness opportunities for everyone in all ages.
All right. So on this episode, we'll dive right in to the winter program. You know, I know that the rec department has a lot going on, and you guys have been busy since you've moved into the new recreational community center.
Yeah.
And, you know, here's some flyers on the screen right now, some photos of all the little things that's been going on. Just really quick, you know, we want to dive in to the winter program as far as like, what do you have going on for the winter? What do you have going on this month in October? And what do you have, you know, for kids of all ages?
Well, there's so many things going on, and thank you for having us this wonderful set. I wanted to start by saying the community center, I just got done with a meeting with Steve, the operations director over there. They have over 2,000 members right now and counting. So I wanted to give a shout out to the crew over at the community center. They're working hard to bring in memberships daily. So for the rec department, for my department, we are really working hard. We've got pickleball tournaments. We've got our after-school hub. Basketball season's rolling around. So the first thing that I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about was our swim team program. And we launched our swim team program about a month ago. And the response is actually, honestly, it's been incredible. We've got kids learning to swim safely, gaining confidence, and even training to compete at some point once we get the ball rolling. You can see my son there, Elijah. He's in the front there with his hands up there, having a great time. And the program has been a dream of mine, and I think even the staff to have a swim team program. The name of the team is still a secret. We're going to be revealing that name within the next few weeks, but we're working on it, working on some logos with the coaching staff and the kids getting together. So we're hoping to expand that programming, and you know, as of today, we'll be hopefully getting some of our viewers today to talk about and come in and give us a phone call and sign up their kids. It starts from ages 5 all the way up to, I believe, the age of 15. So any kid that's interested in the program, you know, give us a call and sign up.
Well, I know that this swimming is more than just about having fun. It's also about learning how to swim, and I think it's very important for our youth to know how to swim. Living so close to the coast there, you know, we have beautiful beaches in New London. There's water all around us, so it's very, very important that kids and adults know how to swim and know the dangers and have lessons as far as water safety. So I commend you and your department and all those that are involved in this, because it takes a lot. It takes a whole team, from the lifeguards to the staff that coordinates it and gets the hours and everything together. So, you know, I say that to just say that I am happy because, you know, like I shared, I think in one of the episodes, because it's episode number 3, hard to believe that we're in our 3rd episode and we're going to keep it going. But I had a little trouble in the pool at Ocean Beach. I almost drowned. So learning how to swim is very, very vital. So thank you for that.
It is an essential life skill.
It is.
And it's something that, my department really strives to get kids, not just kids, but adults and seniors out there to get lessons. I mean, I've given tours at the community center several times where folks are afraid to even go into the pool area, to even look at the water. So those are the folks that we're trying to target to come in and get comfortable around the water, because we're seeing generational of families wanting to learn how to swim. And then that trickles down to their kids. So they want to see their kids swimming. We want to see you guys swimming down at the community center. So please give us a call. We can get you guys lessons one-on-one. We have personal trainers out there that can also give you lessons as well. So looking forward to that.
Now, is there a cost for this? So just to dive in a little bit, is there like a cost? Is it free?
Sure.
How can people sign up?
Absolutely. So they do have to register. So we tend to run our lessons within like 6-week increments. You would have to go to our website and register, or reach out to us so we can get you signed up. You would go online on our website and create an account. And then there's a whole menu of classes that you can sign up for, not just swim, but you can sign up online.
All right, that's great. And I know that you have some other exciting things going on other than just swimming right now. Pickleball is very popular. I still
Big one.
am trying to find the time to get these lessons in so I can learn a little bit about pickleball and play, because it's not just about learning the game, but it's also good, physical fitness as far as getting cardio in there. And it's just very popular, so I'm glad that we now have it. So we can just speak on a little bit about what's going on with the pickleball.
Yeah, pickleball is so much fun. My staff love the sport. I love the sport, and the community loves the sport as well. We're seeing a lot of folks sign up for it.
Okay.
You want to stay out of the kitchen, and those of you guys who are pickleball advocates know what I'm talking about. But when you decide to come down and play with me, I'll teach you about how to stay out of the kitchen in pickleball.
Okay.
Because it's really fun, and we're starting to see more city employees also come down to play and get involved in pickleball, and it's really nice to walk in the gym and see them playing and having at it with the community and the staff. So it's a lot of fun. But we are hosting our first citywide pickleball tournament right here at the community center. The plan is to bring players from all across the region. It's very fast paced. It's fun. It brings generations together. It's not just for the seniors or the active older adults. We're seeing a lot more active adults come down in their 30s and 40s, some even high school, coming down to play. So really excited about this tournament and hoping folks will come out. It's a big community out there, so we really feel that we'll get a good turnout. I know that right now we're looking, I think it's a maximum of 48 players, I want to say, that can be in this tournament. And we're going to have all 6 courts opened up for this particular tournament, which I don't know if we've done that yet. So it's going to be really exciting to see all 6 courts used at the same time to provide this wonderful tournament. So you'll have 4 games that'll be guaranteed. And so it'll be 3 games, I think, round robin style within your groups. It costs $40 a team, and then so you can register. That'll come with a T-shirt. T-shirts are available for $15 at the time of registration. So again, going to be a lot of fun. Come on out. I believe it is a mixed doubles tournament, if I'm not mistaken. So hoping to see you guys come on out.
All right, and it's just great to see that the court is filling up, and I guess this is proof that the recreation doesn't stop. That there's a lot going on for all ages, not just our teens, but our older adults, our seniors. I really want to highlight the fact that we do have programs for the seniors as well, because I don't want to leave them out. That's an area that I'm always concerned and advocating for, to make sure that we have enough programs and enough support for our seniors.
Yeah, and they are starting to really come in. I think we're, a lot of on our side, we're doing a lot of those water walking classes. We're seeing them really wanting to get in the water, which is great. So we're trying to provide more of those programming for us, and the community center is also trying to tack on more classes in the afternoon. We know that there's a lot of morning classes that they're providing, but I know popular demand, they want be able to come in the afternoon after work, because a lot of our seniors, some of them still have to work, so they want something in the afternoons. So the community center staff and rec department are also working to provide that service for them as well.
All right, and I know that basketball season, is on the way.
Yeah.
So I just know that's a big deal here in New London.
Big deal.
I like basketball, not very good at playing it, but I'm a spectator, and whenever I can, get the opportunity to stop and see a game. I know our New London boys and girls basketball team is just phenomenal. They always, do a great job and everything like that. But on the rec side, as far as the basketball program, what type of things you have going on, or what's coming up for the basketball season?
Yeah, so the girls program starts a little bit before the boys.
Yep.
So coaches meetings are coming out. So if there are any coaches out there, enthusiasts who would love to volunteer with girls basketball or the boys basketball programming, we always could look for extra help there. So the coaches meeting, I believe, for the girls is coming up in the next couple weeks, and the boys program as well. The coaches meeting is in 2 weeks. So we're hoping to get some fresh faces in there to come out and work with the kids. So this winter we are expanding it a little bit with the youth leagues. I'm excited to announce that the girls program is going to be practicing out of the community center, which is a big vision of myself and Sharon. We felt that the girls were kind of using Winthrop School for a while. There wasn't a lot of space there. We felt that we should kind of provide them with a little more space. So now the community center is built, we worked it out that we're going to be able to have some practices for the girls over at the community center. So we're really excited for that. The boys, however, will stay at the middle school. The middle school is a brand new renovated facility, gorgeous gym. So the boys will remain there, and the games will also be there as well. However, we are hoping to do some championship games, maybe at the community center, because if you ever been down to the community center, they've got that nice stadium seating, and then they got the big, huge court and shot clocks. So you can't really beat that setup.
And then that kitchen is just incredible. So you can pump out a lot of good, concession food too.
Popcorn
is,
hot dogs, nacho maker. There's a whole bunch of stuff in that kitchen.
So that's why.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I look forward to.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so we're really looking forward to that. And of course we're also working with our sponsors. So I'm so thankful for the community, because I reach out to certain folks, Breezeline, and a few other folks, Natasha Merchant, just amazing, who are helping support us, right? So $250 will get you a sponsorship for these teams, the girls basketball or boys. We've got several in already, so we're still looking for a few more sponsors out there. So if there's anyone out there interested in sponsoring a team, we usually have somewhere around, I'd say, 19 teams to 20 teams total, which could use a sponsor. Connecticut Sun has been great. They've helped us sponsoring all of the girls programming in the past, so we're hoping that we'll secure that again this year. So that's kind of where we are with basketball. The seasons usually start for the girls in, I want to say, the first week of December, and the boys will follow that after as well. So if you're looking at the screen now, we've got some QR codes that you can scan if you'd like to sign up. We also have instructional basketball for 7 to 8-year-olds, which is a lot of fun. It's really just getting out there, learning the game, and playing a little basketball. And this flyer is the boys' flyer. So at Benny Dover Jackson Middle School, we usually do 2 nights of tryouts. If you're a new player, if you played last year, you do not have to come to the tryouts. You're all set. In London is unique. We lock you on a team for the duration of the time you're here. But if you're a new player, you want to come out to Benny Dover Jackson Middle School, 5:30, November 10th or the 12th, and we'll do like a tryout. Everyone makes the team. Everyone gets a nice fresh shirt. Yes, those are the skill evaluations that we'll do for the program, and then we'll get you on a team.
All right, and so if parents want to learn more about it, they can just scan the QR code and just fill out the application. Very seamless. Pretty standard process, right?
Yeah, pretty standard. When you scan because I actually scanned the QR code before we got here, because I thought you might ask me that, Akil. You're good at what you do, Akil. But yeah, when you scan it, it's going to take you to our website. Okay. And it'll have on there to click our programs, and then it'll give the whole menu of all the programs. Yep. And then you can just select whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's the Zumbathon that we're going to talk about in a minute, the pickleball tournament, or basketball. You can click it, and then it'll take you to registration from there.
See, I think that's great, because when my kids were young, I had to actually go down to the Martin Center. And I actually had to fill out a form, and I had to, pay with a check. So that process was timely. You had to schedule a time to actually make it down there before they close their office. So this, you could do it at any time. And I think it's just great, because it gives the families and the parents, the availability to kind of do it at their leisure. Whether they're on their break at work or running errands, they can just, sign up and just see what the interests are of their kids, and just plan and pick accordingly. So it's very easy, and I just want to touch on that point, because Some people just don't know how easy it is. And again, if it's something that you're having trouble financially, we do have sponsorship, as you just mentioned. So there are some scholarships. So just want people to know that, if you are dealing with a little bit of, economic hard times, there are ways that that your kids will be able to enjoy some of the programs that we have. Because one of the things that I really want to touch on is the fact that, we don't want to turn away anyone. This community center is for all of the New London kids. Kids that live in New London should have access to this community center. So, if you're inquiring about, hey, we can't afford this, or how do we, go about if we're having trouble paying for it, just reach out, just reach out, ask, stop by, take a tour. There are some free opportunities to check out the community center. Just check out the community center's website. There's always free opportunities to come and check it out.
I'm so glad you mentioned the scholarships. You also mentioned we have a community day coming up that I'm sure that it's, I believe it's October 25th. October 25th, it'll be free to any residents from New London that'd like to come down and see Steve, the director over there, and his staff, and they can get a tour, but you can also come in for free. So there's be activities. They're partnering with New London, our rec department, so we'll also be running activities. They got the gym that'll be open. You see all the weights and the equipment, and then you have the pool that'll also be open for folks to try out and take a swim. So again, this is a really good opportunity for anyone that wants to sign up and be a part of this community center. It'll also be a $0, I believe, joiner fee, so there won't be any sort of enrollment fee attached if you sign up that day. And so there's the studio right there. That's where we did Zumba in that class actually last Thursday. A lot of fun. Nice space in that room. Yoga happens in that room. They have spin classes in there as well. So a really, really great opportunity. And that kind of segues right into segment 5, but we'll skip to that. The Zumbathon's coming up.
Okay. Now if you could touch on a little bit about the Zumba.
Yeah.
Because I was supposed to open that up. Jump ahead on me. So the Zumba, is that for all ages, or is it just for adults? Like,
well, it depends.
18 and up, or
so it depends on where you're teaching at, right? Okay. So for something like this, like the Zumbathon that's coming up, it's really for all ages. Okay. It's really just a fundraiser to bring the community together and show them a little Zumbathon love.
And there is a cost for that.
There is, yes, yeah. So the Zumbathon is really to raise some money for our scholarships and for programming. It's $20 if you want to pre-register online, and it's $25 at the door. We're also going to be doing some cool raffle prizes that we got together. I've got some baskets that we put together for some Zumba gear and some other items that we'll show you guys if you come down to that. It's getting a lot of traction online. We got about, I'd say, 75 folks who are interested, and already have 14 people that are going. So it's up on our Facebook page too if you want to come check it out. It's a lot of fun, man. I've been a Zumba instructor myself for a couple years now, and it's just fun to get out there and just move. And it's really, really good for your mental state. A lot of people who take my classes and other classes are therapists and school teachers, and it's therapy for them too. So it's nice to see those guys come out, and hopefully you guys will join us this year for our Zumbathon as well. It's November 2nd. And registration will be at 11:30, and we'll probably dance for a couple hours and be done by 2 o'clock. So it's over at New London High School. We've done it at New London High School the last couple of years before the community center was built. So, we had that momentum. So we're going to keep it at the New London High School. And thank you to Miguel and Phil Orby for helping me set that up.
But you do have a Zumba class at the recreation center.
Oh yeah,
because I've seen that.
Yeah, there's quite a few. So the rec department has a couple. Terry runs her Zumba class through the rec department, and then the community center does have quite a couple instructors who teach it over at the community center as well.
And that's good that we have different people doing it. I know people might not understand why are so many people doing the Zumba, but it's very popular. From what I understand, it's very addicting. So once you get engaged in Zumba and you get accustomed to the schedule and you're in the class, you don't want to stop, from what I hear. Right. That's why I'm afraid of signing up, because then I'll be like, I'll probably be here and neglect some of my responsibilities, because I'll probably be in Zumba class all the time. But I'm glad to see that there's so many different times that you can take advantage of the Zumba. And I just want to encourage all the listeners and viewers out there that if you haven't tried it, please try it. Please check it out. Check out not only Zumba, but the swimming lessons. Go on the website, share it, like, post, repost. because we really need to keep people coming in the door, because everyone at that recreation community center, not just the rec department, but youth affairs, they're all doing a phenomenal job at putting out great content, putting out great programs, and to help us continue to do this, it takes sponsorship. It not only takes sponsorship, but people to sign up for it and buy into what we're doing, because we can't continue to do it without your help.
Again, I'm glad that you mentioned youth affairs as well, because I know that that's something that we sometimes don't mention too often. And youth affairs is working hard.
Yeah,
they're always working hard
They are.
behind the scenes. They are the unsung heroes of that department. And they've got things like Girls Circle going on right now. We brought a lot of the programs that we had kind of scattered throughout the city, and the community center has granted us a space where we can kind of all be connected in one area. So Girls Circle with Gail. Gail Palladino runs that program. It gets girls together. I think they cook. They do projects. They think they did some pumpkin painting a couple of weeks ago. So they get together all through grant funding. I know Maria runs the parent leadership classes. So there's a lot that Youth Affairs offers, again, for a wide variety of folks.
And I think this is not on the script, but I think also Kim Huckabuck with the Samaritan House, I believe she also has a program that helps, I think, with girl mentorship.
Kim Hogbook, yes.
Yes.
Kim, yeah, and we work with her, and she's a partner, and she's actually at the community center with her program as well, and it sounds like it's been successful. We're working on ways to partner and collab. I know that there's some grants out there that we're looking to collaborate on as well. That's a very new, I think I talked about already, but we're trying to get some new grants, and if there's any new grants out there that you know of on your end, let us know, because we have some of the best grant writers that you will ever meet. Sharon Busquet, and a few other folks, Andrea Frazier.
And
they're
that's
all
not
working hard
easy.
to
So
it.
I take my hat off to Sharon for looking at these grants and going through the whole process to find them for our youth, because you can't do anything without the funds, and it's very important that people understand that. And that's why, again, I just want to just touch on the fact that membership of the Recreation Community Center, we need people to continue to support it. If you don't have a membership, like Director POSEY, like you just mentioned, the free day, I think is awesome that we're having that, so people can kind of test it out, kick the tires, see what's under the hood, kind of thing, and just check it out and get in there, and just, I will guarantee once you're in the space and once you've checked it out, that you will want to come back again and again, and you will tell your friends, because I can't stop talking about it. I know you can't.
Absolutely.
Councilor Dice, she's in there every day, and she's on social media, just applauding all the great work that's going on in there, and she's always talking a lot about the community center. So I just want to highlight a few people that do that, So thank you again.
It's where we all belong. I tell you. It's where we all belong.
It is. It's a safe place. And real quick, I know we didn't talk about it, but the program for the middle school night out, Halloween.
Yes.
Because that looks like fun.
I know, I appreciate that. So we're trying to do, again, we used to have, I think, these middle school nights back in the day, but we're trying to bring them back. So we have a free middle school night out. It's a Halloween theme. It's going to be October 25th. It's a Saturday. It's right after the opening night for the community day. So it's a DJ, pizza, cookie, decorating. We'll have a Gaga pit, swimming. All sorts of stuff for kids to get involved in.
What is a Gaga pit? I'm old. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, Gaga pit is one of my favorite games to play. It's in like an octagon shape, and you can have different types of Gaga pits. One's an inflatable. The one I'm used to is an inflatable that you blow up, and it creates a huge octagon. And it's basically a safer way to play dodgeball.
Right.
You go in, everyone gets in, and there's one ball, right, and that's like a kickball that you drop, and you only can use your hand to slap it, and it has to bounce, and then you hit it. And it's got to hit below the waist. Right, and so if you get hit by it, you're working around the octagon trying not to get hit, and it's hard because it could bounce off the wall, it could hit someone else, it hit you. So if it hits you, you're out.
It's a reboot of tag, of like
basically dodgeball, tag, all in one. And there is a little strategy involved, and you have to be able to move.
That sounds like fun.
Summer camp we used to play it a lot.
Can you do that
as a
for
kid.
the adults?
You absolutely can.
Because I think we need that for the adults. I know
absolutely.
the kids need to have fun, which I think this is a great event for parents. Please, if you're watching, grandparents, sign your kids up. Hit the QR code. It's free. It's a safe place for them to go to celebrate Halloween if you do that. And you know where they're at. You drop them off. You know you can be able to pick them up. They're not going to go anywhere.
Right.
We're going to feed them. It's free. There's going to be live music that is going to be appropriate.
Yep. Lots of staff.
So lots of staff there. So if you're looking for something to do that's fun, that's safe, this is definitely it. I mean, we need to fill this place up for this event. We need to have, room to where next year we'll probably have to do it at somewhere bigger if it gets that big. But I just want everyone to just show up and hit the QR code, share it on your social media page. The QR code in the flyer if you can, because again, so many times people say, well, there's nothing for the kids to do. There's nothing safe for the kids to do. Well, there is. And Director POSEY and his team have come up with another great idea to get people engaged and get all kids of all ages together in a safe manner.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that again, because we do have more programming that's coming up. We're trying to do more of these night events, and we'll have some senior events coming up. To hit that, we do have pickleball for seniors. So our program guide will be coming out this week, actually, our winter guide. So definitely look for it. We do a mass mailing for all the residents in New London. It'll also be located on our website. You can click on a link, and you'll be able to see this picture here. This picture is actually our senior kids who won the basketball league last year. It was a fun season last year. Right? That's at Benny Dover Jackson Middle School with Coach Jamar, and so it was a good group. But this program guide will be coming out this week. There are some senior programs like SIT. We have seniors in training that we have folks that are involved in it and they're loving it. It helps you tone your muscles, and they got chairs that are involved in that. We're going to be having a book club that's coming up for seniors, bingo Tuesdays that are going to be coming up as well. And it's very, very affordable. Social clubs that you'll be able to play like Scrabble and different things like that for seniors. So we are doing some senior spotlights. So look for that in the program guide because we have listened and we know that you guys wanted more. So we're going to provide that and give you your own section of activities that we're going to be providing for seniors as well. So again, looking forward to that stuff as well.
All right, and that's great. And I know it's hard to believe that this year is almost wrapping up.
I know.
And we're soon going to be into 2026. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
And I know you guys are working on, because you have a meeting where you dive into more programming and more discussions about what's next. So I'm just proud of you and your department. I can't stop speaking enough about what's going on at the new Recreational Community Center.
Thank you.
Every time I'm in there, I'm taken back by it. I'm just amazed. I'm just walking around wow, this is real. There was decades of discussions about building this, and it's finally here. And you guys from the day one, immediately after the ribbon cutting, you guys just went into full go mode and just pumping out a lot of great events and programs, some free, some for a small fee.
Yep.
So again, if anyone hasn't been to that recreation center, I highly, highly recommend checking it out. Going to the free day, that's a great day to go to talk to the staff, ask questions if you have questions. There goes the plaque from the dedication when that was done. You'll see that once you immediately walk in. I believe it's to your right when you walk in the door.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
I think your name's up there. I think my name.
Yeah.
Hey, there we are.
Yeah,
just got that Fast Signs just put up that for us in the New London Rec Department.
Okay, yeah, that's a new sign, so people know where you're at.
Yeah, that's where we're located. So we have, again, a lot of special events that you'll see in our program guide once you guys see it in the mail. But we have a unified night. We parents have asked, for more adaptive activities. Mm-hmm. We're working on more unified nights. We have an intergenerational night because we have a little committee that we put together. So we want grandparents and caregivers to bring the kids. So we're going to be doing an intergenerational night that'll be coming up. A Valentine's Day dinner, and you name it, all sorts of different activities that we'll have for special events, and that's in the guide as well.
You just skipped right over Thanksgiving, Christmas, went straight to Valentine's Day.
You know it.
I was like, what? What, Valentine's Day?
Got to get you guys prepared.
Just went over Thanksgiving, Christmas. I mean, we touched on Halloween, but yeah, it's hard to believe. So you're already ahead looking at February. So that's just incredible. Do you have anything scheduled for Thanksgiving or Christmas?
So we're
Cookie
working
making
on
or
a few
anything?
things, but I know that we've had some people asked to come in and make pies in our kitchen. So the rec department kind of helps schedule out that kitchen. It's a gorgeous kitchen. I think next time we come on, we'll get some photos of the kitchen, because that's one thing I'd like to share with the community is how great that kitchen is. We have a lot of cooking classes. Chef Erica is one of the folks who works for us, and just tons of classes that she's running in there. Cooking camps she ran over the summer. So the sky's the limit. But for Thanksgiving, though, we've had folks asked to come in and maybe make some pies to hand out to the community. Different activities like that that we're working on currently.
Yeah, well, that's all great. I think we covered a lot in this segment.
Absolutely.
It's hard to believe that that you have so much going on this month of October, which is almost over, and coming up in the winter time.
Certainly.
So.
Yeah, and I didn't talk much about the after-school hub, so if I can, I'll quickly just touch on that. And I know we're kind of jumping around, but the after-school hub, that's another one that's growing pretty quickly. We've got dozens of families that are signed up for that. We're currently working with our partners to get busing to the community center. One thing that we know, this access has always been difficult to families to get their kids from school and drop them off at the community center. So we worked out a way to get kids dropped off, but we are working on some fundraising to cover the cost of the busing to the after school hub. But during the after school hub, they're getting activities like New England Sciences Sailing is coming in and doing activities with science. They're getting swim lessons every Wednesday, which is wonderful. And so just different activities, something different that that's a little bit different than them just going to an after-school program at the school. They actually get to take a bus out of school and come to the community center. So that's really what it's all about. So again, if you're interested, you guys could reach out. Right now we're working with elementary age kids for our after-school programming, but that'll extend, I think, to middle school and then hopefully to teens and maybe even high school as we move forward. We're working on a few grants for that.
Yeah, and hopefully you guys can work it out as far as logistics with the busing and the transportation, because I think that's important, especially for families that work late and need something for the kids to do right after school, so that they don't have to pay a lot of money for childcare, so that they know that their kid will go straight from school straight to the recreation community center and be involved in some of these programs that's engaging them with not only learning but getting them active, and it's a safe environment. And so I think more people should look into it, advocate for it, reach out to your department.
Thanks.
Reach out to the schools, let them know that this is something that you want, and you want them to stand beside and support, because it takes a whole community to get exactly what you want, and you don't get it unless you ask for it, in my opinion. So just advocate. Just keep reaching out to the school, reach out to you, reach out to myself, if you will. Yep. And just let us know exactly what it is that you want, so that way we can look into it and try to tailor some of this stuff to speak to exactly what you want, because this is for you. This community center is for you. It's not just for us, it's for everybody. So we want to hear from you. We want to hear feedback, whether you like what we're doing, or you would like us to tweak something, or something you would like us to look at. Please let us know. The only way we're going to know is if you reach out.
Yeah, and our team has worked hard to make sure it's accessible and inclusive. We're combining academics with recreation and life skills, so they're getting the whole package. Whatever they sign up for, but especially our after-school hub as well. So
it's important. That after-school hub is really, really important, as I mentioned, with childcare, being an issue for some people. So that's good. That's good that you guys are doing that. Yeah. So, I think we covered it all.
Yeah, I think so. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's always an honor for me to sit next to you, Akil. Really, it's so fun. It's so much fun. It really is, though. It's a lot of fun to sit with you and learn from your experiences. And
you know what? I love to just inform people. Mm-hmm. Being a New London native, it means a lot more to me, because I didn't have all this when I was growing up, as we touched on. It just had the Martin Center at the time, the New London Public Library, and Ocean Beach Park in the summer. So there was limited resources back then when I was growing up. And now there's just so much for these kids to engage with. There's just so many choices. if you would. And it just takes us as a community to come together and support it, and not just support it as far as showing up, but support it monetarily, and to also let others know, like, hey, you know, these are the hours, open Monday through Thursday, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. So there it is. You know, there's the website on the door, there's the phone number. Please, please, I beg you to all just pretty much stop by. The staff there are very welcoming. It's open door. They, you know, are there all, you know, during the hours to talk to you. And
yeah. Oh, and those are our recreation office hours.
I just want to hit on that.
Yeah, the
now,
rec department.
Can people actually stop into the rec department, or is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Our door, that door right there is always open. It's unlocked. That leads right into our
So they can't
lobby
just
area.
walk in.
Yeah, they can walk right in. We keep all of our flyers just like we used to. So Youth Affairs has always worked out a diaper bank where families can come in and if they need any, not just diapers, but access information, they can go right in through that door during our office hours, or even when we're not open, and grab flyers or pick up what they might need from that area. So yeah, it's open. That door is always open, but those are our office hours at the rec.
And that's good. That's good to know, because I know the design of it is a little bit misleading. People see that door and think it's, you know, like not for everyone to enter.
Right.
I don't know what we can do to kind of make it a little bit more, you know, welcoming.
Sure.
As far as maybe a welcome mat, I don't know. but
I'll stand out there, you know.
But yeah, so I'm glad we talked about that. So yes, their door is open during the hours. You're welcome to walk on in, and everyone there is very pleasant. They're very knowledgeable staff there, and they like what they're doing. They wouldn't be there if they didn't. And I take my hat off to all the people who work with Youth Affairs in your department, the rec department.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm down there frequently, and I've taken people on tours, and everyone in the Youth Affairs, Cindy, and I just can name and go on and on and on.
Deb and everyone,
Deb, Deb's, especially Deb.
A lot of fun.
All of them are just great individuals, and very helping, warm, and kind.
Well, I just want to say in closing, thank you, Mr. Peck, and SEC TV, of course, for giving us this platform to share,
we'll be back again.
Share our story, and you know, we'll see you all at the community center and around the city of New London.
And we'll be back again, so just look again for our next episode, because we're going to try to continue to keep this going as long as you guys view, and keep, you know, watching and sharing and reposting this on YouTube or whatever platform you use to view this. Thank you so much for supporting us, and as you said, can't wait to see you at the Recreation Community Center.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.